We cannot forget that that milk is in my room because
milk.
That mouse will just slurp it right up.
There's still a mouse in your room?
Probably. I don't keep tabs on him. I don't have a schedule.
Welcome to Steamboat Storytime, folks.
And there's nothing really real. I'm looking for a way out. Hello. Let me tell you what it's like to be a zero. Let me show you what it's like to never feel like I'm good enough for anything that's real. I'm looking for a way out.
Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome back to Steamboat Story Anyways,
yeah.
It is Happy Halloween. Happy spooky day. I love Halloween because Thanksgiving's next, and then after Thanksgiving, there's Christmas, and Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
And after Christmas, you know, that sweet
nothing.
spot between Christmas and New Year's where you're kind of like, what is happening, man?
But today we have another exciting and fun video for you guys. We're going to continue our top 3 series that we have been doing. We've done top 3 Marvel movies, we did top 3 Disney attractions, and then we did top 3 Disney animated films.
Yes.
But today, top 3 Doctor Who Scariest Monsters!
Dun, dun, dun!
That's not Doctor Who. But anyways, today we're doing, I think we decided on the top 3 scariest monsters of Doctor Who. Because Doctor Who, when you see it and watch it, those monsters get terrifying. Like Miranda, I remember when I was at your house and we were watching it that one day. Do you remember when the power went out and we were like legitimately terrified? It was in the middle of the Are You My Mummy episode. Shut up. I'm confused, Chun. Why? Who's going first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's what my book was on!
To the shoot. Dang it! Yes. This feels quite lame to say. Zygon? The Zygons? Is that what they're
The
called?
big red things with the suckers on them that
I don't like that guy. He's quite aggressive, you know?
They're very aggressive and terrifying because they can shapeshift into basically whoever or whatever they want. The 50 my number 3 is from the Silent Library episodes with Donna and the introduction of River Song, which I want to do a whole episode on River Song. But the Vashta Narada is what they're called, and it's basically this monster that is in the shadows, and it only gets to you if you touch the shadow. I think what made the episode so creepy, it was the spacesuits they were in, the vocal things, you could see that the people, they were
dead,
not alive,
but
they were still their consciousness, it was
still around.
Moving on, number 2.
This one's a bit more on the nose, but it had to make my top 3. Weeping Angels. Not only is it the visual jump scares, but it's also the never being able to see anyone that you know and love ever again. Ever again. And that is absolutely terrifying.
Anyway, so my number 2 is the gangers. And what gangers are, it's a liquid-like substance that creates a version of you to go out and do stuff while you're asleep in a pod.
Oh no.
So, but it's you have the... you have its memories, you can see what it's doing, and it was terrifying because they believe they're actually you, and you meet a ganger. It's kind of the same thing with the Zygons, except the Zygons don't have the memories that we have. No. The gangers have your memories.
Animal kind of.
No, the gangers actually believe that they're people, and that's what the whole 2 episodes is about. It's about these find out, spoiler alert, that whole season up to that point, Amy had been a ganger the entire time. And that to me, it was just Amy is one of my favorite companions, so in that moment when I found out, I remember sitting at the table just literally being anywho. That's a whole nother story.
Anywho.
Number 1.
I need you to hold on to your hats, ladies. Here. Because it's about to get real. My number 1 are the cubes.
Are you being serious?
No, I'm not being serious.
Invasion of the tiny cube.
My number one is actually one that I'm not afraid of anymore. I think it is one of the spookiest ones, the Are You My Mummy episodes. Now, this monster isn't actually a monster. That episode is creepy and it is just, it's frightening and it's disturbing, but once you understand why the baddie is bad, everything is completely clear. That's my favorite monster. It's because it's scary, because this is the top three scariest.
That is a very scary monster.
But it is also, I had to put it at number one because just to say that, you know, fears should be something that we, you know, overcome.
Okay, so my number one. This monster I absolutely love because it is embedded throughout the entire season. It's in the same season as the Gangers because you kind of have this underlying theme of, like, this is who they are and this is what they do. Like, I will admit the end of this season is kind of weird just because I didn't really understand the end of season 6 just because you got the whole, like, time gets really messed up and then, like, Amy and Rory don't know each other and then you've got, like, River Song and you have everybody has the eye patches on and it's just like...
Oh, yeah.
Season 6, the ending, I feel it could have been a little bit better. But the monster that's kind of embedded throughout the entire season is called the Silence. And we were talking about it earlier. They're kind of these Slenderman-like looking things where if you see them, you know them. But the second you, like, blink, you look away, you don't know who they are. I remember the one episode where they, like, go and, like, they find out. Like, the second episode, there's, like, this little girl who was, like, calling President Nixon for help, and he was like, I can't figure out where she is. And the doctor's like, I
can't figure out where she is.
Every night I get a phone call from the same number. She says the same
Every night
things.
I get a phone call from the same number.
But, like, and so they go to find her, and they end up going back, tracing, like, her origin back to this orphanage. And the orphanage is where the Silents are, and you see this guy there who's, like, the head of the orphanage, and it turns out the Silents have been, like, leaving him instructions in his mind. Like, he couldn't tell the people, like, I don't know why I have to do this, like, I just know I have to do it. And I think that, to me, was, like,
wow,
terrifying. And then at the end of the episode, they used the moon landing to, like, tell everybody, like, they, like, use a video of a Silence saying, you should shoot us all on sight when you see us. They used that video. They put it in the video of the moon landing, so then everybody in the entire world, anytime that they're going to see a Silence, they'll shoot them because now they have that in the back of their mind. That whole episode is really, really cool. I think what really solidified in me the fact that they are, like, the scariest monster is when you've got the Doctor, Amy, Rory, River, and Canton, who was, like, an FBI agent that they enlisted to help with finding this little girl because she was bothering the president or whatever. But there's a scene where Canton and Amy, they go to the orphanage that I talked about before to, like, kind of see, like, where's this little girl, like, is this where she is? And there's a scene where Amy is up in a room and she turns and looks in the mirror, and what they've been using to mark how many they had seen is tally marks, and she just has them all over her arm and then they're all over her face, and she turns around and they're just on the ceiling asleep, like 50 or 60 of them. It was scary.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish.
Yeah, focus. Okay. But we cannot wait to do a top 3 favorite Who companions, top 3 saddest Who moments.
I don't want to do that one.
We don't have to do that one. We control the rules. Unless someone in the comments says that they want it, and then we have to do it.
You can do the sad ones on Valentine's Day.
I just want the Doctor to pick me up and us go on adventures together.
So, if you want to see anything specific, please just type it on down there in the comments. So.
What top 3 do you want to see us do next? Basically.
Yes,
any top 3.
Any topic.
Thank you guys so much for liking and commenting. Be sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends. And thank you so much for navigating these waters with us. Really quick before we go, next week's episode will be out probably on Thursday.
Yes, most likely.
Wednesday or Thursday.
The battery is dying,
Okay,
people.
I love you.
Bye.
Mwah.